Schiphol is the third largest cargo hub in Europe, handling 1.6 million tonnes a year. And with me today is their head of cargo, Jonas. Jonas, thanks so much for joining us today. Now, we know that Schiphol is a leader in innovations. Can you outline some of those for us?
Well, in the past we've done a lot together with customs on trusted flows. So Schiphol is the third largest, but the biggest flow that we have is flowers coming into to Schiphol. Flowers is a speedy product, so you need to have them fastly in the Netherlands and throughout Europe. So there have been a lot of innovations on getting these flowers in quickly. So trusted flows, that's a big one, and still we're working on that. So together with customs, we now have a smart gate program in which the various public authorities are working together to get the flowers in even quicker. So that's a little bit the legacy of the Netherlands, working together. Private parties, public parties, and well, all focused on speed and on efficiency.
Yes, speed is the key, I guess, in that situation.
It is. And also, well, flowers is one thing, but there's also pharma and others, so their security and quality is getting also more and more important. So, but yes, in the past it has been a lot about speed. Yeah.
So how much is e-commerce changing the cargo landscape?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we do not see a very big uptake in products, but what we do see is that the shipments are getting smaller. So there's an increase in declarations at customs, for example. So what we see is that in the past there were big shipments and everybody was going with their stuff to shops, etc. But now people are ordering their stuff alone, at home or wherever. And they want to have their stuff sent to their homes. So what we see at the airport is lots and lots of smaller shipments, and that is, well, that's also a challenge for us, because that's more data, that's more handling, that's more customs involvement, etc. So yeah, it's changing the landscape a little bit, but everything that is a change is good for us. Because change also, you can prove yourself if there's a big change, and we're proving ourselves in getting it done.
And how much of this traffic is transit?
At Schiphol, lots of it is transit. So if you look inbound, the goods that are coming in are going to distribution centers and then are spread throughout Europe. So up till Scandinavia and to Spain we transport goods. And then outbound, also the same. I think 50 to 60% is coming from the Netherlands, but the rest of it is coming from other countries. And also what you see, we have a very good air freight network, but the ground network is also impressive. There's lots and lots of trucks going, so this 40-50% is all done by trucks throughout Europe.
And how important for the industry is the reduction in CO2 emissions, and what is the solution for that?
Well, I think looking at aviation in general, we're not one of the front runners in carbon reduction. So that has to change, I think. It's a very big topic. But if you look at air freight, we as Schiphol Airport, we've done lots and lots of things. So we've reduced our carbon emissions in the last 5 years. And we're looking at efficiencies. Efficiencies and carbon reduction go hand in hand. So we're looking at electrification of handling equipment. We're looking at electrification of trucks at the airport. So these are the things that we can do. But the biggest thing, of course, is airplanes and everything that they emit. And it's difficult. An airplane, you do not have an airplane within 10 years new. So there's other ways, and that has to do with, well, I think being more efficient again, but also maybe biofuels and that kind of thing. And well, we're contributing to that effort, but it's a big challenge.
And do you think TIACA are on track with your views on this?
Well, I think as we discussed throughout TIACA before, they are addressing the right issues, I think. But it's very difficult to get everybody on the same page and to get everybody really aligned in reducing these things. So what you see is IATA and also the governments are taking the lead. And I think as TIACA we should follow that and really put emphasis on these improvements and these reductions of emissions.
So where do you see this situation in, say, 5 years' time?
In 5 years' time, I'm not that optimist. I'm not that much an optimist. I think hopefully then we have everything in place to really make the change. But I do not think that we see a big reduction in 5 years' time already. But we have to work hard, and we have to put all our strength in it to really get something going. Yeah.
Jonas, thank you so much for your time today, and good luck with everything.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.